And here we do. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Patty Dazzling Diva. I am a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. What I have for you today are my 40 sales that I made for eBay in the month of May, actually the month of April. And I'm going to go over at the end how much I made, why I think I made that, what my goals are, and if I hit those. And so I'm just showing the screen and I'm not going to be on camera. It's doing something glitchy and I didn't want people to feel like they're watching a Kung Fu movie or whatever. So I decided to just go ahead and just show my screen. So starting off, we have these candy jeans that are vintage. I've had them for a little bit and for some reason they were not listed. And once I got them listed, they did sell within a few months. Someone sent me an offer for $15, so I went ahead and accepted. And then next we're going to have this Thai classic pepper dog. I do not pick up Beanie Babies anymore. If I get a Beanie Baby, it's because it came in a plush lot, and I do have a huge lot of Beanie Babies that I have. I put all them together. I didn't want to deal with them. But this little guy did sell for the $14.99. Then we have this cute little fairy. She was in a bag of toys. I've had her probably for a couple of years, but decided to sell her because in good condition, didn't see any chips or anything like that. And she sold, I sent out an offer for $10 and she did sell for the $10. Then next we have these Dr. Scholl's. They were cute. It looks like, as you can see, it's like a little plasticky, but it looks like jean material. And so I've had them for at least a little bit over a year, not too long. Didn't sell last summer, but they sold this time. And they sold for the $21.92. And at this time, I was having a 13% off sale. So that was the 13% off price. Then we have some cross-stitch magazines. I do like to sell cross-stitch, the little pamphlets, the little instruction booklets, because they do pretty well, and but they do take a while, but they don't take up a lot of space. I just stick them on the shelf and sell them as needed. But this one magazine did sell for an offer that I sent out of $10. Then we have this Mattel Barbie. She was in a lot of other Barbies. Decided to list her because of the hair. Those are unique. The hair is in good condition. She sold for the sale price of $13.30. Then we have these Earth Origins. I got these, and even though it did have a little bit of, on the inside, a little bit of peeling right there, the shoes themselves were in pretty good condition. So I decided to go ahead and list them. And they sold for an offer that I sent out of $18. Then we have these Levi's Capris. I more than likely got these either in a thread up jeans mystery box or a 50-pound mystery box, because do not pick up jeans at the thrift store unless they're a really, really good pair of jeans. Because my thrift store, the jeans are like $9, but this was size 10, and these are capris. I definitely want, because capris can be a hard sell. But these did sell for an offer that I sent out of $12. This right here was a disappointing sale. I got this at a regular thrift a while ago. I know at least over 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, Pilcrow. I thought I was, or I got it maybe I got it in a thread, mystery box or something like that. But I just thought it was so neat with the crochet sleeves and thought it was a cool design. And I had it for much higher, and I kept having to drop the price because like I said, I've had this for over 2 years. Somebody sent me an offer for $12, and I went ahead and accepted it to get it gone. I have this Terra and Sky. This came in either this 50-pound mystery box from thredUP or the last one. The first one that I got for this year was really good, really good. This one, not so much, but I do like to sell Terra and Sky. So I went ahead and listed this size 24W, and it sold for the sale price of $10.17. This is a brand that I do like to sell. This color, it was hard for me to get the color right. I played around with the um that's why I did put in the, as you can see, that's like the color that when I took it was way off, but I did find the stock photo. So these did sell for $19.13. It's a size 10. Not Your Daughter's Jeans still sell pretty well for me. I just unfortunately don't find it that often. Never heard of this brand, Thai Bar. I got it in a mystery box. It was new with tags, and it did sell for an offer that I sent out of $20. This was a surprise. I came across a lot of CDs by this person, some that I were interested in myself in keeping, but this one is a Pineal Gland by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it did sell for the $21.75. So that was a pleasant surprise because I got them. They were not very much, probably 4 for $1 or something like that. I thought that this was interesting. I look up these types of books anyways, like painting, drawing, and I like to pick those up, especially if they're a good price. It was probably like $1 at the thrift store, painting figures and oil and acrylics, and it did sell for the $19.57. And then we have these cute Nine West sandals. I've had these for a couple of years. I got it in a thread-up mystery shoebox, and they sold for an offer that sent out of $14.11. That's an odd amount because sometimes what I do is I send out a bulk offer for a percentage off instead of sending out individual offers. These are some old navy bootcut jeans, size 4. Like I said before, I don't buy jeans from the thrift, so this had to come to me in a mystery box, and it did sell for the sale price of $11.30. And this is a old media. I do pick these up because they do sell, especially anything that has to do with like homeschool curriculum kind of stuff, because people do not care whether the media is old or not. And this is from, you see, it's from 2006, but it did sell, and it sold for the sale price of $13.30. And this is a lesson in getting my inventory together, which is a constant struggle for me because I don't have a lot of space. And so I do not know what happened to this, and to have to, it sold for an offer of $6. And to have to cancel an order, you do not want to cancel orders on eBay, but it's definitely not worth it for $6. And I normally try to see if I can find something else that they would like in exchange for it or something like that, so I don't have to cancel. My account is in a pretty good standing right now, but you don't want to get over that 2% because it could wreak problems. You have a Lego Duplo Jurassic World Jeep, and it did sell for an offer of $10. Next, we're going to have a tricot cashmere sweater. This is one of the items that did come in the thread up mystery box that I said that wasn't that great. The second one, it had like a small little pinhole that could have come from a tag, but other than that, it was in decent condition, and it did sell for an offer of $22. Whenever I find these, I do pick them up to sell, these little Barbie luggage, because they do sell pretty well. I started off at $10, and I usually sell it around $8 or $9. This did sell for the $8.69. Then we have this Sweet Orchid Ken doll. that did end up selling for $13.76. Next, we're going to have this Nordstrom men's pants that are new with tags. I normally don't sell this type of item, but it did come to me in a mystery box, and because it was new with tags, I went ahead and um, listed, and it did sell for $18. I don't normally sell um, CDs, especially contemporary CDs. I don't remember if this was new. Yeah, it's brand new. Was the reason why I bought it, because I think it was in a lot for a dollar, something like that. But it did sell for $14. Then we have, I am in the Savannah area. We have the Julie Lowe house here. I thought this was really neat for the graphic novel style. So I did pick them up. They were like a dollar or less, and they did sell for the $11.99. As you can see, everything is selling for the full asking price because I forgot to put. Sometimes I forget to put my sale back on. I normally have like at least a 5% off sale just to, because I think it helps you in the algorithm. But I know I'm going to send out offers, so um, I didn't have any sales running, so everything in this point is selling at the um, full price unless I'm sending out offers. Like on this one, I do like sending listing J Jill, especially the linen. This was a pretty blue and pink dress. Sent out an offer of $30 and someone did accept. J Crew is another brand that I like to sell. This was nothing much. It came in a mystery box, really lightweight, and someone sent me an offer for $9. I did accept. I have stopped picking up a lot of VHS, but this was in a bin, I think like four for a dollar, and because both of them were in there, I went ahead and sold them together, and it did sell for the $10. A&A is not a brand. Its shirts do okay, but I don't normally list the jeans, but I got this in a mystery box and they were in good condition. So I went ahead and listed them, and they sold for the full asking price of $12.99. This was a cute little security blanket that I think I got from a regular thrift. I never heard of this brand before, but security blankets do pretty well, and it did sell for $14.99. Some of these miniatures can surprise you with how well they can sell, and this one did have some wear on it as well, but it still sold for um, an offer that I sent out of $14. New York and Company is a brand that I like to wear, but it doesn't always sell very well for me. But I got these in a mystery box, and they were in decent condition, and they were linen. So I decided to go ahead and list them to recoup my money back for the box, because I think this is one of the boxes that wasn't that great. So I wanted to list as much as possible. But I sent out an offer of $10 and someone did accept. I was surprised about this sale. Bill Blast Black Labels. I don't sell a lot of ties. I have a lot listed. They don't always sell, well, not a lot listed, but I have quite a bit. Um, they're not very fast sellers for me because I don't sell a lot of men's clothes consistently, but this did sell for the full asking price of the $14.99. This is something that I have backed away from picking up, is these rubber stamps, especially the Stampin' Up sets. Back in the day, they used to sell really, really well. They don't sell as well anymore, so I don't pick them up. I've had this for quite a while, and it did sell for the $6.99. Ashley Stewart is a brand that I don't pick up a lot, but I thought this skirt was so pretty and I love the colors. I picked it up, I think, last year maybe. I liked the thought it was really, really good fall colors, but it just sold now. And it did sell for the $14.99. This was one of the items that came in the first thread up 50-pound box that I got this year that was full of some really good stuff. And so this is a pretty maxi dress. It was full, and someone sent me an offer of $28, and I just went ahead and accepted because it was taking up a lot of room in um, the dress bin, and I thought it was a decent offer, so I went ahead and accepted. These Amazon essentials, Amazon can sell pretty well. But the reason why I picked these up, it was a mistake. They were next to some other pants that I was picking up that were newer tags that were better brand, but these were new with tags. So I decided to go ahead and list them because some Amazon brands can do, people are buying them. So when with it being new with tags, I figured why not? And it did sell for $18.99. This is something that I probably should have just donated. It was came in a toy lot, so I decided to just list them just for pretend play. They're cute to have, like maybe in a kindergarten or pre-K class, and they can just, or daycare, pretend that they're talking to each other. But someone sent me an offer of $7.50, and I did accept. And lastly, I have had these since forever. They came in a when we had the Amazon bins, return bins, which I loved having those bins. And if you don't know what they are, they get returns from Amazon, and every day the price goes down. It starts out because they get a lot of new items, and then they get some other items that were just returned, and they just dump them in these bins. The first day is usually, I think, the items, it can vary, maybe like 12, $15